ICE is going on a massive hiring spree. The so-called One Big Beautiful Bill signed into law by President Trump gave ICE $75 billion to expand the administration's crackdown on illegal immigration. Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons told me he plans to use the funding to hire 10,000 additional employees at the agency. And to do so, the Trump administration has started an aggressive recruiting effort to bolster ICE's ranks, including by using images of Uncle Sam telling applicants that the country needs them.
Boy, haven't you heard? Put down that video game. Don't you hear ICE is hiring? Go out there and get yourself a job and save your country. Save your country, boy! ICE is hiring, friends. And here is their pitch. America has been invaded by criminals and predators, and we need your help to get them out. We need you. And so, of course, the left and the Democrats are losing their minds, because why should you, the American man, make a couple of dollars because of this fiasco that the country is facing? No, they don't want you to get that $50,000 bonus. No, they rather you suffer and drown in student debt than to get $60,000 to pay that off. Nope. Why should you, the American, benefit off of that? Again, always Democrat policies that will break you. But this Trump administration is giving you policies that's going to cash you bank. Get money in your pocket. And at the same time, put yourself to work. Do some duties for the American people. Do some duties for your country. Do some duties, as they say, go slave fishing. I didn't say it. Somebody on the internet said it. It wasn't me.
Hello, friend, and welcome to The Conservative Poet. My name is Amania. Here on the channel, we do political reactions, we do a little commentary, some parody to drive home the crazies that we're seeing in the society. If that is something that is interesting to you, then please stick around. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
This is one of the things that I'm so excited about, because we've seen our ICE officers be terrorized by activists, by violent people who want to do them harm, and they have continued to go out bravely and do their jobs and make sure that they're upholding the rule of law. And so our recruitment efforts to hire 10,000 new ICE officers has been extremely successful. Lawrence, as of today, we have over 80,000 applicants for those 10,000 positions already. People and patriots across this country that say, we want to join, we want to help and be a part of this effort. It's overwhelming to see the amount of response and support that our ICE officers have gotten, and people who want to join their ranks. So I would tell everybody, go to join.ice.gov and go there and sign up, be a part of this team that is helping make America safe again with President Trump. And the other thing, Lawrence, I would say is we've removed any of the age barriers. We no longer have a cap on how old you can be, or you can continue at age 18, sign up for ICE and join us and be a part of it. We'll get you trained and ready to be equipped to go out on the streets and help protect families.
So yes, friends, ICE is currently actively recruiting. They have made some changes in their policies to bring in more bodies. So they used to have a minimum of 21 years old, but that has been changed. Now there is no minimum. 18 and up can go ahead and sign up. And they also had a cap at the top at 40 years old. But now they're saying 40 and up, you're welcome to it. We welcome you in the fight. So $50,000 bonuses to get you started. And then there's also the student loan debt repayment. That's also an incentive. So for people who have student loans and you're currently working at Walmart, you're currently working at Wawa, you're currently working at McDonald's. Yeah, friend. This is enticing for somebody like you, because you're never going to pay that loan off working at Wawa, working at McDonald's, and working at Walmart. Okay. Here is your opportunity to level up. And friends, here's some more opportunities you get. Don't forget, no tax on overtime. And what are they offering here? They are offering 25% premium pay on overtime opportunities. And guess what else? You don't need no education to do this. You don't need no education. You don't need no undergrad degree. You don't need no college degree. You don't need no bachelor's. You don't need no master's. All you need, friend, is some common sense and the ability to follow orders. And guess what? You'll be banking soon. So the left is melting down because of the age thing. They don't want older Americans, but they have ageism against older Americans, and they don't want younger Americans. But they tend to forget that at 16 years old, some states even 15, you can get a job, working behind the counter at your local McDonald's, right? Or your local KFC, as I did when I was growing up. Or you can get a job at your local Walmart or somewhere at 16, 15 years old. And then, let's not forget, you can enlist in the military at 17 years old. Yeah, you can do that. So if you can do those things at a younger age, why can't you enlist and work for ICE at 18 years old? Somebody tell me. Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out.
Thank you, everyone who has been supporting the Conservative Poet. I owe you a debt of gratitude. And if you haven't supported the channel, you can do so now. We have new merch that you can purchase, candles, mugs, all kinds of great merch. Please visit theorlandopatriot.com and get yourself 30% off. Thank you so much.
Friends, humor me for a moment as I dive a little bit deeper. I'm going to get off the subject for a minute, but I needs to do this. I needs to dive into this here business. First off, Democrats wants to boohoo, whine, and cry about this age thing. But guess what? Democrats set it up at the DMVs that young people, when they go in to get their driver's license, about 16 or so, guess what they can do? They can register to vote. And a lot of times they push, hey, you want to vote? Vote for Democrat. You want to sign up? They sign you up Democrat, not Republican. I'm just saying this is what they do at the DMVs. But my point is that they don't have a problem with 16-year-olds being prepared to vote. That's another story. Let me digress into what I really want to say. They support transgenderism, cutting off your parts. Now, 12-year-olds can go and change their sex if they want to. 12-year-olds can tell you, yep, I'm a girl and not a boy, and they can start taking pills and all kinds of hormones to change these things. They're doing that under 16. Under 16, friends. I'm going to say it again, under 16 at some of them about 12 years old. Some I've even seen as low as 7 years old. They're saying this is who they are. They agree with that. They say that's okay. But they have a problem if you're 18 years old to put on a badge and defend this country, defend our borders, defend the security of this country. Oh, they got a problem with that. But they ain't got no problem with a 7-year-old saying, yep, you can call me JoJo. I'm no longer Jolene. I'm JoJo now. They don't have no problems with that. Just saying. The hypocrisy is real, friends. The hypocrisy is real.
I will just say, Republicans right now are trying to recruit and give bonuses to people who want to serve in ICE. And Democrats right now and people on the left are encouraging violence against people who want to serve in ICE.
They are?
And are putting them in harm's way every day.
How
so
exactly?
The two parties and how they're treating ICE agents right now, I think Republicans embracing recruitment of ICE and Democrats encouraging I mean, the violence.
So we're
against
just
guys,
going to make a declarative
terrible.
statement like that without providing a single shred of evidence.
You have not seen the myriad stories of ICE agents?
Okay,
Democrats every day are calling them the Gestapo.
Hold
Do you
on.
think that helps or hurts?
Well, they do act like Gestapo when
Now
they're
you're doing
showing
it.
up.
Now you're
yeah,
doing
well,
it.
they are.
I
If they're
assume-
just showing
I
up
assume you
at,
condone the
in
violence.
Penske trucks.
Do you condone the
at
violence?
Home Depot. Listen,
Because they came out
I
of
don't want
Penske
my
trucks
tax
does not
dollars
make
going to
them
that garbage,
Gestapo.
okay? Those people do
Enforcement
not
of federal
deserve
law?
to be treated that way simply
Who
because
does? What
they
people?
might be
Do the ICE
undocumented.
agents deserve to be having violent acts committed, rocks thrown at them?
No, they
people
don't.
Trying to
They don't.
kill
and
them?
those people who do that get arrested, and they should be
And
arrested.
why
No, they don't
Everyone
always
should
get
be.
arrested.
Because
either.
they've been told the ICE agents are
Have you
Gestapo.
considered the fact that in a city like Los Angeles that has a massive immigrant community, when they see their mothers or fathers or family members rounded up, that leads to a lot of rage and they retaliate. I'm not saying they should. That is criminal. They should not assault
sounds
a
like you're
police
condoning
officer.
it.
Let me just tell you something. Someone messes with my family, I get violent. Okay, that's how I feel
Okay,
about family.
good to know.
I protect family. So don't be surprised when people feel angry when they feel that there's a bunch of feds in their city
There's a violent
invading their
streak- there's a
city,
violent streak in
going
the country
after
right
people
now
who are just day
against-
laborers at a
Yeah,
Home
but
Depot parking lot.
that's dangerous talk.
It leads to unrest. It leads to a ton
No,
of
it's
unrest.
more than that.
No,
they are
it's-
physically
that's-
attacking them.
And by the way, it is
There's an
interesting.
800% increase
No.
in attacks on ICE agents.
So why the hypocrisy, Democrats? Why the breakdown? Why the boohoo whining and crying? Why? Well, friends, this is why. Because we're going to have no more chaos in this country. We're going to have law and order. We're going to have a secured border. We're going to have sanctuary cities no more. We're going to be able to do things in our community without all of this drama. And guess what that means for them? It means less illegals voting in the elections. It means we no longer have an election like the 2020 election. I'm just saying. This is what they're afraid of. We are literally removing voters for them. They can boohoo, whine, and cry. They can go all day long saying, oh no, we never done did that. We've never cheated in elections with using illegals or using people who cannot vote. We never do that. No, that's not us at all. But we know better. We know better. So for them, right now, these are the kinds of reasons, these are the reasons why they are boohoo, whining, and crying, and why they are resisting putting more agents, more people on the ground that can help facilitate this removal of the illegal criminal. Friends, they are allergic to it, like Superman is allergic to kryptonite. Speaking of Superman, did you know that Superman is also going to become an ICE agent? That's right, Superman. Yes, I think his name is Dean Cain. He signed up to be an ICE agent. Can't get no job in Hollywood no more. You know, if you're conservative, you're out. You can't get no job. But guess what? ICE is hiring. $50,000 bonus to start. Superman, ICE agent. I feel safer already. I feel safer already with Superman roaming the streets, removing the illegal criminal. I feel safer. Thank you,
So now
Superman.
I've spoken with some officials over at ICE, and I will be sworn in as an ICE agent ASAP. So they'll have 80,001 recruits for their 10,000 positions.
Well, they can't have a better guy than Dean Cain. Are you going to be hopping out of ICE fans and apprehending guys?
I will do whatever Director Lyons wants me to do. If that's what it takes, absolutely. I somehow doubt I'll be in that position, but I would be there in a heartbeat.
Here is the bottom line, friends. If Democrats are crying, whining, bitching, complaining, throwing a hissy fit, protesting, all that, then you know that it must be something good for the country. It must be something good for you, the American man, the black man, the poor man. It must be good for you because Democrats, they only want bad things for you. So if this is good, they're going to try to keep you from it. And that is what it is. It's sad, but this is who and what they are. But guess what? No matter what, they seem to have people that's going to vote for them no matter what. I mean, with this, you're able to do some great, amazing things for the country. You're able to be a participant in the democracy of the republic. Yeah, you're able to do that and help this country get rid of criminals that's here doing really bad things, drugs, human trafficking, all of these horrific things. You'll be able to remove these people from the interior. That is a great thing. Plus, you're going to make bank. You're going to get yourself out of a bad situation. You're going to be able to save some money. $50,000 bonus to start. That's a bonus to start. That's not even your paycheck that you bring it home. That's a bonus. Right then and there. That's anybody, any young person, even older person who has the strength and the ability to do that. Why not? Get yourself out of debt. Also, get yourself out of student loan debt. Guess what? You take on this job, read the fine print. I'm just saying, you take on this job, who knows? You might be able to go to college and have your student loan paid off. Even if you don't have student loan debt right now. That might be an option. Those of you who's getting ready to graduate, mom and dad doesn't have the money. They don't have the money. Guess what? You go up, you sign up, you work for ICE. At least we know for the next 3.5 years while Trump is in, this is going to be booming. So you're going to have a job. You're going to be able to save some money. And then you may be able to potentially pay off your education as well. And those people who's already graduated and have that student loan debt, you might be able to get $60,000 towards that. How cool is that? And then you get your overtime pay, no taxes on that. Come on, man. It's a no-brainer for anybody. If I could do it, I'm going to do it. If I could do it, I would. But yeah, I think it's a great, great opportunity for young men to really participate and do the right thing when it comes to your country. This is the calling to save your country. And golly, I hope y'all take it. Guess what, friends? I got a poem for you on the other side. On the other side. Here's the poem. It's called Melting Ice. They guard the gates. They watch the line. Against the dark, they stand in time. Through heat, through cold, through long nights' fights, they keep our homeland safe and right. So if the left starts to lose their mind, remember, ICE is protecting you from the inside. They will melt. They will melt. They will melt. ICE melting from the inside. Friend, we've come to the end of this roller coaster of the ICE parade. And so I want to say thank you for taking the time and joining me on this episode of The Conservative Poet. Really, really glad that you stopped by. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. What do you think about ICE doing this and putting more job opportunities out there for the American man, boy, to be able to participate and make bank at the same time? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comment. Tell me what you think about the poem. You know, it's quick, sweet, and short, but you know, hey, that's what we do. We say thank you for this opportunity to even serve you in this way. So before I let you go, one more thing. Gotta drop this thing here. My book, my ebook, Understanding Wokeness. Pick it up at understandingwokeness.com. Again, that's understandingwokeness.com. It is my ebook. It's an ever-growing ebook because the left continues to give us woke words. So we're going to continue to update and update and update as we go along. So please help out the channel. This is how you can support the work that I do here on The Conservative Poet. It helps me with new equipment because I'm looking to upgrade. So that's going to really help. So understandingwokeness.com, where you can pick up my new ebook. And of course, you can always purchase products on theorlandopatriot.com. 30% off your purchase as usual. Thank you very much, everybody, for supporting, and thank you for picking up the book. And I want to say God bless you all and keep you. And I will see you all in another video. Tell me what you think about ICE and these here opportunities to bank. I'll see y'all next time. God bless and keep.